What's going on, gamers? Welcome back to another video with PDX M4RK, PDX Mark. Today we're going to be talking about why I hate World of Warcraft. So back in the day, like I'd say a year ago, I streamed World of Warcraft and I played it a lot and I was getting crazy good views for it. You know, I was having like 16 to 30 viewers on my stream watching me play WoW. And I was making YouTube videos about it. I had a guild, Warlords of Hellscream, shout out. 700 members in the guild Discord server. I'd post videos of my gameplay, my guild, my hardcore challenges. They'd get up to 2,000 views, a little over 2,000, right? Why did I stop playing World of Warcraft? Let's talk about it, right? So there's a lot to talk about. We got classic, we got hardcore, we got Mist of Pandaria / Cataclysm, and then we got retail. So the way I'm going to structure this is let's talk about the good things about World of Warcraft. I love the lore, I love the writing. Garrosh Hellscream is an absolute beast. Awesome character. Varian Rin is the GOAT. Awesome character. The world is awesome to explore, bro. You go to Ironforge. Ironforge, what a location, you know? Like, who came up with Ironforge? How did you think of Ironforge? It's such a cool place to be. The home of the dwarves. You got Orgrimmar. Orgrimmar is probably my favorite location in the game, bro. Home of the orcs, home of the horde, the capital of the horde city, bro. Stormwind, bro. The first time I walked through Stormwind, I'll never forget it. It was on Ascension WoW, a private server of the game. That was the first time I ever walked as a human down to Stormwind. It's a beautiful game. The locations are beautiful. It's like going into an alternate universe. It's like this retro alternate universe that you get to go into. It's beautiful, especially if you're playing classic. You know, classic, the game looks nice. I like retail a lot too, but we got to talk about it, right? So, I played hardcore classic up to level 30. I died at level 30. I was on a flight path. I went to Little Caesars to buy a pizza. I came home. I came back. My character was dead at the flight path. That's just what happened. That's when I decided I'm not playing hardcore. That right there, I was like, bro, why? Like, are you serious? Like brother can't get a pizza. It has to be like this serious for people to watch me. It was some bull crap, bro. I don't want to do all that, you know? It was too much, especially considering the fact that I had been playing hardcore for probably a month or two at that point, and my views dropped since when I was a new player playing Cataclysm. Now, let's talk about Cataclysm Classic. Cataclysm is the classic version of the game from 2019 that progressed into Burning Crusade, progressed into Wrath of the Lich King, progressed into Cataclysm, and is now Mists of Pandaria. This is where I got all my views. This is where all of you guys watched me play my character Warthazar, the human warrior, level 85, absolute Chad. This was where I learned the game. I learned my class. I hit the training dummy. I went through the Burning Crusade. I went through Wrath of the Lich King. Dude, what a time. I went through all of Cataclysm. This was unironically like, bro, I have such fond memories of this. It was some of the best times I've ever had playing video games. Like all the different people in my friends list. I had some people come on stream every now and then and play with me. Shout out Hazelbub, shout out Jules. Shout out TBS Kirito. That was more hardcore, but still, But Cataclysm was just, I loved the Dungeon Finder button. I loved Transmog. It was great. I loved making myself look cooler. The Burning Crusade is an excellent expansion. Why would you not want to experience it? Wrath of the Lich King is an excellent expansion. Why would you not want to experience it? Why would you want to remove it from the game? Cataclysm is good. Why do people hate on Cataclysm? I'm so confused. Because it ruined some of the old areas of the game. It re-updated them. You all tripping. Having Deathwing come in and kill you, that's a vibe. You know what I'm talking about? Deathwing will just randomly swoop down and kill you at random areas of the map. You have the other two expansions in the game, which you are able to experience. And you have to be all of Classic in order to get to the Burning Crusade. So if you have Cataclysm, you play all of Classic, you play all of Burning Crusade, and then you play all of Wrath of the Lich King. That's how you level to Cataclysm. Why did I stop playing Cataclysm? I was playing Cataclysm, I was having a really good time. OnlyFangs came out, OnlyFangs said let's do hardcore. I joined the wave. I joined the wave and hardcore sucked. Cataclysm was sick, bro. I might go back to Cataclysm. I really shouldn't. Now let's talk about retail. Retail, I played the least. It was by a mile my favorite version of the game, bro. All you classic Andy's tripping, bro. Listen, retail has the most amount of mounts, most amount of transmog, most amount of weapons, most amount of armor. What is there to complain about? You guys are dorks, bro. I like how it was. You guys are like little hipsters, bro. It's like same people who like Fallout 3 in New Vegas over 4, bro. You guys are annoying as hell. Like, I like the old shitty one with less things in it. Like, the fuck is wrong? Are you stupid? How retarded are you, bro? Like, what? Listen, I understand that nobody that created classic World of Warcraft still works at Blizzard. I understand this. I understand that the heart and soul of Warcraft, of Arthas, of the Lich King, of, of Thrall, of Orcs, of Night Elves, of Taurens. I understand war, sacrifice. I understand that the people who came and gave us this are gone. But when I played retail, bro, I hopped on. I got to like level 40 in like 3 hours. Okay, that felt amazing. I had like an incredible array of transmogs to pick from by level 40. I had like 6 mounts by that point. And I was just leveling hella fast, and it felt good. It felt so good. And it just felt like in classic World of Warcraft, you play 12 hours and you're level 10. You're level 10 and you look like a noob. In retail, you play for like 2 hours, bro, and you look like you're max level in classic World of Warcraft. And I like that. Why do we not want to look cool? Why do we not want to look trippy? Why do we want to look like bot peons? I don't understand. What's wrong with you guys? Why is it better that the game takes a million times longer? It's really cool to go get Fizzle's Claw, do that quest in hardcore. There is a huge argument made for hardcore. Playing hardcore with friends hits different. Playing hardcore with friends is a really good time. But I guess I gotta chat. We're gonna start a vote. I'm gonna post Mr. Pandaria, classic hardcore, or retail, and we'll see which one you guys vote for me playing. I'm gonna post that ASAP. World of Warcraft might be one of my favorite medieval things ever. It goes like Skyrim, old school RuneScape, probably World of Warcraft. And I don't know, sometimes I like World of Warcraft more than old school. The simplicity and free-to-play nature of old school, it does a lot for it. You can play old school RuneScape on your phone. If you have a friend or family member, you can just be like, hey, download old school RuneScape on your phone. Bang, bang, bomb, you guys are both gaming together. It's incredible, right? You can't really do that with World of Warcraft, not yet. I did see the merger with Microsoft and Blizzard. I'd like to see World of Warcraft on Xbox, as would a lot of World of Warcraft players. We need more players in the game. However, I've talked about the good things about WoW. The lore, the story, the character design, the armor, the locations, the different races, the diversity, the player customization, the variety of gameplay, a variety of, versions of the game. You got private servers like Ascension WoW, shout out those guys. You got Classic, you got Hardcore, you got Mr. Pandaria, you got Retail. Right, now let's talk about the bad things about WoW. The resets suck. Okay, let's talk about what I don't like about Classic and Hardcore. Let's talk about what here. Classic and Hardcore is the perfect game, right? Except for when you realize that every single warrior is going to look the exact same when they're max level. Because if you're a max level warrior and you just cleared Ragnaros, or you're farming Ragnaros gear, right? You're just going to have full raid gear and the 2 best weapons in the game. And every other warrior is either going to look like that or is trying to look like that. And I really don't like that because it kills transmog. There's no reason to be fashionable. There's no reason to be stylish. There's no way to express yourself. You just either have the best armor or you don't, right? You either have a good set on for the next 10 levels or you don't. And I don't like that at all. I prefer transmog. I prefer, seeing my character be tripped out as much as possible at all times. That's a complaint I have for old school RuneScape too, but in that game it's a lot less noticeable because like 99% of players just don't see endgame and they just don't even think about these sort of things, right? And old school RuneScape, there's a little more builds, as with World of Warcraft, right? The argument to be made there is you can play Warlock, you can play Mage, you can play Rogue, you can play Hunter, right? You get an entirely new experience. But I wish there was transmog in Classic Hardcore. Because let's look, level 12, I'll have an all red set that I got from Ragefire Chasm on my orc, right? I have like this awesome red knight armor, and I have like a cool claymore, okay? I have like a beautiful claymore. Oh, too bad, you hit level 22 and now your armor looks like trash and you have to use a staff if you want to be best in slot warrior for the next 10 levels. And that's trash. I don't want to wear this garbage looking armor, and I don't want to use the staff. This is what I don't like about Hardcore Classic. This is what I don't like about Classic WoW. Yeah. The Dungeon Finder bind, it sucks. It sucks. It was a huge mistake. It killed the game. I played Cataclysm. I played Retail. I played Classic WoW. I played all 3. I'd say Cataclysm or Retail was probably my favorite, but it was so much more immersive and so much more vibey when I was just be chilling in Orgrimmar and some little guy like an undead or like a orc would run up to me and he's like, hey, can you tank for Ragefire Chasm? And I'd be like, okay, and then I'd go to the dungeon and then we'd meet up in front of the dungeon and then we'd all be in a party and I'd send people guild invites. I'd tell them to check out my live stream and then we'd head into the dungeon. It was just, it took way longer. Levels, you didn't get them as fast. It took longer to get into the dungeon, took longer to get through the dungeon, but it was so much more personal and so much more was at stake, and it was more personal. It was more fun. It felt like living Lord of the Rings. It felt like I was living Lord of the Rings. You know, I'm Aragorn in the bar, and here's Frodo Dorka coming up to me like, I need to drop the ring, you know. And then Wailing Caverns, that was a sick dungeon too, you know. The worlds are, see, there's good and bad things about World of Warcraft, but then why do I hate it? Why do I hate it? Kind of resets suck. I'm in Cataclysm, right? I'm grinding. I have the best gear in the game. Mr. Pandaria comes out, my level drops. What do I think about that? I instantly become like the worst player in the game. At least you keep your transmogs. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the resets. In Destiny, did I mind the resets? Yeah, the resets sucked, bro. The resets sucked. They need to stop increasing level cap. I bet they did that with Retail, huh? Because I remember the level cap used to be 85, and then they dropped it back to 80 for Retail. Raising the level cap, it sucks, bro. I remember in Destiny 2, every time I have to regrind my light level, it's like, oh wow, I can't play Trials for a little bit, and neither can anybody else. But the only way I'll be ready for PvP is if I grind this game non-stop. It encourages FOMO, these level resets. It's not good. It turns a lot of players off from playing the game. I know Asmongold doesn't like it. I know I don't like it. I know some of my friends that have talked to me specifically. I said it's their least favorite part about WoW. I'll be like, I'll play for 2-3 years and I'll be the best player in the game. And then a new expansion comes out and I'm like the worst player in the game. It's not fun. That's not good, bro. Find a different way. Just like make new gear. Just let us chase gear. That's it. Did I not just solve the problem? Just stop raising the level cap. Stop raising the item cap. Just make new gear. Just make gear with in-game mechanics. You know, make like a hammer that has lightning damage or something. You know, it's not that hard, bro. And it can stun. Make a katana that bleeds people and does lifesteal. That's all you gotta do, bro. You know, make interesting gear that we want to chase instead of a game like Warframe. Warframe, they've never increased their level. MR is nothing. MR is garbage. Warframes are level 30, and Oricans, dude, more games need to study Warframe, and they need to take more notes from Warframe. Because the systems in that game, they're good. They're decent. The game has a healthy player base. 10, 20 years later. Best player in the game, biggest loser in real life. Same reason I stopped playing Destiny 2. Destiny 2, I was the biggest savage. I was the biggest Chad. I had Kingslayer, I had Conqueror. I don't think I ever got the Trials one. Not in Destiny 2, bro. It was sweaty on PC, bro. I tried. But you have no progress, and nothing you do really matters. In World of Warcraft and Destiny 2. You have no progress, and nothing you do really matters. Killing Ragnaros isn't that hard. It's fun, but it's not that hard. It's fun, but it doesn't really matter. Nobody cares that I killed Ragnaros. Nobody cares that I killed Oryx. Nobody cares that you killed Ragnaros, bro. Nobody cares what sword you have in World of Warcraft. She doesn't even care that I have a level 85 warrior in Kata. She doesn't even care, bro. YouTube doesn't even care. I don't got no views for my 85 warrior in Kata. I get like 2,000 views. You think that pays my bills? Hell no. No one cares about your in-game achievements, bro. You gotta go to the gym. You gotta get money. You gotta make progress in real life. You gotta go to the gym. You gotta go make money. You gotta go make progress in real life, bro. You gotta start playing World of Warcraft IRL, because World of Warcraft, it's a really fun video game. It's a really fun video game. I really enjoyed my time with it. It felt like playing Dungeons and Dragons. It reminded me of playing Divinity Original Sin 2, because in Divinity Original Sin 2 you had party members that you would interact with, and they would talk to you, and they had personality traits. Right? Like Sybil, she'd get mad at you if you don't kill a certain person, right? And what's his name? Like Red Prince would be mad at you if you do. Okay, so It's like we having like a little having friends to play World of Warcraft with is a lot of fun. It feels like playing D&D. It feels like playing Lord of the Rings. Why do I hate World of Warcraft? It's like it doesn't matter. World of Warcraft, nothing matters. How much damage you do if you're at the top of the dungeon, nobody cares. Good job, bro. You press the buttons in the right order the fastest. You know, or like good job. You're the only warrior in the MF in the party. Wow, you're so good at the game. You know. It's just if you're gonna play World of Warcraft, play like me, bro. Be smart. Don't min max. I don't know. Do whatever you want. But I just went there. I just wanted to see cool weapons, wear cool armor, see cool sights, kill cool bosses, and that's what I did. You know, I gotta say, Cataclysm was my favorite because in Cataclysm I was able to experience Burning Crusade. I played all of it. I did every dungeon of Burning Crusade. Right? I remember the one in particular where the final boss is a guy who swoops in on a dragon, and then you got to kill the dragon, and then he jumps off the dragon, and you got to fight him. I mean, that's a dungeon in the Burning Crusade. And I remember Wrath of the Lich King. They had the dungeons with the Viking guys. I forget what they're called, but they had the Viking guy dungeons. You guys know what I'm talking about. And they had like they were the dragon riders, the dragon riding Vikings in Wrath of the Lich King. That was awesome. I didn't get to do much raiding. Is the raiding scene alive in any version? Should I try some WoW raiding? I did Ragnaros in Cataclysm. That's about it. I really wanted to fight the Lich King. Couldn't find a group for that. I guess everybody who wanted to do that had already done it or something. Or just the raid scene is dead in Cataclysm last I checked, bro. Obviously Cataclysm is now mob. But as somebody who was trying to raid in Cata, and you really got to do your research. Like, thankfully I have a raiding background in Destiny 2. You know, people that play Destiny 2 a lot, they know what that means. Like, I know I've watched the YouTube video, trust. You know, I got the gear, I got the right items on, trust. I'm geared, you know, trust. Retail was my favorite version of the game. Nobody wants to play retail. Everybody always wants to play on different servers. Everybody always wants to play different versions. You're better off playing solo. You're better off playing solo, honestly. And then just, I don't know, bro. People are a lot. World of Warcraft, fun game. Why do I hate it? Nobody cares about your in-game achievements. You have no progress. Nothing you do really matters. I think I've heard other people say this. I mean, yeah. Stop changing the level cap. Make raids better. Take notes from Destiny and Warframe. Warframe has good systems where you don't have to increase level cap. Destiny has good raid mechanics. If you wipe on a boss, respawn the whole team in front of the boss, no cooldowns. That's how Destiny does it. Why can't you? I think the team over at Blizzard, I saw their new most recent expansions, and I thought they looked okay. I thought they looked decent. I'd give it a 6-7 out of 10. Honestly, I'd give it a 6-7 out of 10. I'd give it a C. Warlords of Draenor was way cooler. Cataclysm was way cooler. Wrath of the Lich King was way cooler. How are they ever gonna come up with something like that again, bro? They need to embrace brutality and the darkness of war. This is World of Warcraft, bro. Oh, you gotta see some crazy stuff, bro. Let me see somebody get their arm ripped out of their body and beat to death with it. Let me see an orc do that to a human in a cutscene, bro. Play some like good tribal music. Like let me hear like a war horn, like a, you know, come on, bro. What is this like? Let's get some war, bro. Make any reason why the Horde and the Alliance have to fight, bro. Nobody cares. Just make it. It's got to be war. It's not World of Warcraft if there's no war, bro. You can't take the war out of World of Warcraft, Blizzard. Anyways, World of Warcraft's dying. I don't know. I saw the most recent 3 expansions. I thought they looked okay. The community did not share that sentiment. The community hates it. Or I don't know. People playing this game on Twitch, apparently they are. That's why I'm making this YouTube video. Because my channel gets the most views when I play World of Warcraft. But I haven't really been wanting to play World of Warcraft. I don't want to play it. Why? What am I going to do? Go hop on Mist of Pandaria? Go get all of like the old Mist of Pandaria gear that people had 10 years ago? Just like go throw my life away and grind for this armor that I don't even think looks better than the Ragnaros armor that I'm just going to transmog? Hell no, that's some bull, bro. That's why I don't want to play mob. That right there. Because in Mist of Pandaria, I have the most awesome transmog of all time. I will honestly show it on screen. Check it out. This is me. This is me in Mist of Pandaria. But they want me to go get new armor that I know is going to look worse than the armor I already have. And if I go play retail WoW, I can farm this armor out, and I'll always have it. And when I get new armor, I can just put that armor on top of this armor. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I think, dude, screw Mr. Pandaria. Screw Kata. The cool thing about Kata is that you can experience all the older expansions, but I heard you could do that in retail too. A lot of people say retail's peak, bro. Basically, the old heads, they like classic. Most people that are playing the game agree, retail is peak. Cataclysm is for old heads, bro. Cataclysm is for boomers. It's for people who played it back in the day, bro. Mr. Pandaria too. Sorry, I don't care. It's just, yep, that's what it is. What do I have to say about World of Warcraft? In retail WoW, when I play Hunter, when I play my Orc Hunter in World of Warcraft in retail WoW, there's no quiver on my back. He's holding a bow, and he has infinite arrows from somewhere. But there's no quiver on my back, and it enrages me. What is this? What is this? Fix your game, Blizzard. I'm gonna make a YouTube video crashing out about it right now.
Riding through the hills and you wearing a fat, making all this money like what could go wrong? Cause I know you've been jamming to my song. I know you love me so long. Riding through the hills.